Hi Year 2, story time with Miss Drayton again. I am doing today Red and the City, and it's by Marie Voigt. Remember, this is a take on the Little Red Riding Hood story, traditional story, with lots of similarities and some differences. See if you can spot the similarities and spot the differences. And if you remember, one of the kind of differences is that instead of the big bad wolf, it's the big bad city. So, Red and the City. Once there was a girl named Red who lived with her mum and her dog Woody on the edge of the city. Red said her mum one day, "Go visit Grandma and give her this cake. Take Woody with you and remember, follow the heart flowers." Made it to the city, and this is still Mum saying, "Take care when crossing the road." Stay on the path, and don't talk to anyone. After a while, Red started feeling hungry. "I will only have a little bit of cake," Red said. But the cake was very tasty, and before Red knew it, she'd eaten it all. "Oh no, I've eaten my present for Grandma," said Red. "What shall I do now?" "I know, I'll buy her some heart flowers. They're not far from the path. I'll be back in a minute." So she's going off the path. But Red quickly forgot about the flowers. Why do you think she quickly forgot about the flowers? The kind of things that are around here. And even that, look. What's it saying there? Free lollipop. Oh. So she's getting very distracted by all the different shops and things that are going on in the city. Before long, Red was lost. "Oh, City, what shiny toys you have! All the better to dazzle you with." "Oh, City, what shocking news you have! All the better to worry you with." "Oh, City, what tempting food you have! All the better to sicken you with." And what do these houses look like here? To me, they look like a mouth, the mouth of a wolf. Can you see that? Do they look like that to you as well? And then Red was swallowed up. So she's been very lost and scared and worried in this big city that she's never been in before. Wake up, barked Woody. Oh, does that mean it was just a dream? Hopefully. And when Red opened her eyes, she remembered all that truly mattered to her. Her heart shone brightly, and she was able to find her path. Oh, thank goodness, she's back on the path with the red flowers. And Red walked straight to Grandma's house without straying off the path once. "Oh, Grandma, I'm so sorry I'm late. I was foolish and got lost in the city." "I know," said Grandma. "It once swallowed me up too." Then They ate the cake Grandma had baked for Red earlier that day, and they talked about all the wonderful things they could do in the city together. And then Grandma starts to read a story to Red, and it says, once there was a girl named... Can you think you can finish it off? What story might that be? So there are a few challenges in there for you. Could you spot some of the similarities to the traditional story, some of the differences, and I would also like you to think about what are some of the wonderful things you can do in a city. So Red and her grandma talked about that at the end, didn't they? What sort of things might they have been talking about, come up with? What are some of the wonderful things you can do in a city? So that was Red and the City by Marie Voigt.